When you're going through something, the last thing you want to hear is what you could be if you're not going through it. The last thing you want to hear is you should stop that right now because you could be a Chad. You could be so cool right now if you stop that. That's the last thing you want to hear because it's so hard to stop. Why would I want to hear that? You feel me? What I'm going to tell you though is to try your best. Just try your very, very best. Not what you can be if you try your very best, but why you should try your best. You can try your best, and if you already are trying your best, you shouldn't hate yourself. All these people are talking about you could be such a powerful man, you could be such a cool woman. If you're a woman, you could be this, you could be that. But like, honestly, stop it just to stop it because you don't want to do what you're doing right now. This video is about temptation, and it's horrible. We face different types of temptations, and you gotta know that you gotta not want it. And it's weird, right? You tell yourself you don't want it, but then when you get tempted, half of you, physically half of you, want that thing. And you're like, where did this come from? What you gotta do, and what I figured out, you gotta tap into that. Like, it sounds crazy, but whatever. You gotta tap into that other half that don't want to do it, and really, really fully accept that it's not good for you. And then you gotta ask Jesus for help and really, really mean that. You gotta really mean it. I was getting tempted, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. This is disgusting. And then I asked Jesus for help. I just skimmed over it. I didn't really mean it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just said, please help me, just because that's what I grew up with. I'm like, okay, call upon Jesus when things get tough. When the tough gets tough, you call on Jesus. So I called on Jesus. And then I didn't really mean it. Then I heard a voice say, do you really want my help? And then I'm like, whoa. And then I was like, in the heat of the moment, I'm like, yes. Yeah, I'm like, yes, I really want your help. And then I'm like, it got easier. And then I'm like, I overcame it. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. I don't know if you're going through a smoke addiction, if you're going through a lust addiction, if you're going through a gambling addiction, if you're going through whatever addiction, but they can be overcome. I'm not going to say you're going to be a Chad. You should be this alpha male, this guru, this perfect person. We're not all going to be perfect. There's people with different struggles, and your struggle is probably 10 times harder than mine. Mine is probably 10 times harder than yours. But regardless of where we are in this, we all got to try our very best. Promise me. Don't even promise me, because it's better to not promise than to promise and break the promise. Just agree with yourself that you're going to try your best. Try to try your best. That's why I say try to try your best so much on this channel. I might be just talking a whole lot of nothing, a nothing sandwich to you right now. But if there's even a little bit of protein in that nothing burger, please eat it. Please. I want you to be inspired by this video some way, shape, or form. In my other videos, I'm like, how do I inspire these people? Do I gotta be active? But I'm gonna just keep it up. But I'm gonna be real with you right now. I'm gonna just be real. I know it's hard. And I know no, not even. I know it's beyond hard. And what I've come to the conclusion of, temptation can be as close to impossible as possibly can. It's things that are hard aren't like that. Things that are difficult are like, okay, I can work on it over time, put in effort over time, then I get what I put in. But temptation comes back. It's just like, bro, you feel me? You can do this though. How do I know? Because I believe that I can do this. I believe myself. How do I know? Because Jesus is with me. You don't have Jesus in your heart. First of all, accept him and trust in him. That's what you should do. That is really what you should do. Trust in him. I kept on saying accept Jesus, but trust in Jesus. How do you do that? You got to spend time with him. You got to read your word, the Bible. You got to speak to him, not like, hi Jesus, I'm here, but like any way you can. If you're not familiar with Jesus and you end up saying, yo, Jesus, yo, any way you can. Don't deliberately be rude, but do whatever you can. You feel me? I'm not going to sit here and say you got to be perfect, because I am so far from perfect. If you saw, like, I am so far from perfect. You probably feel disgusting anytime you fall into whatever temptation you deal with. If you pick up that cigarette one more time, if you start drinking that alcohol one more time, if you go on that website one more time, if you do whatever one more time, you probably feel disgusting. And don't beat yourself up. It's such a, I can't explain it with just that sentence. Don't beat yourself up. I can't put it into words of how much that's important. I used to beat myself up so much, bro. So much. And for what? It didn't do me any good. It didn't make me stronger. I beat myself up, and what did I gain from it? You feel me? So Jesus taught me, stop doing that, and I stopped doing that. Sometimes I might beat myself up because I'm a competitive person, and I think that leads into how I treat myself, but I shouldn't even use that as an excuse. Now I chilled out on that a lot, and you should stop too. In any other short content I post, I'd probably speed it up and be like, because you're a beautiful person, but you should stop beating yourself up because that does more harm than good. You might beat yourself up and then you think, yeah, there we go, I deserved that, so I'm gonna, I don't know, justifiable. It's not good, bro. I can't even explain it, and that's crazy. It's coming from a commentary self-improvement YouTuber that can't explain something, but I can't think of how to explain it in the moment. Don't beat yourself up. It's way easier to be like, okay, I've fallen, time to get back up, because the devil doesn't like one that gets back up. Please treat yourself proper. I know that this video is kind of womp mood, you feel me, but it's like a real topic, and I'm not going to try to be all excited, right? I'm not in the mood to be all excited. If you're struggling with something, I'm not in the mood to be all that excited about it. I'm gonna be real with you. I know it sucks. I know you're thinking like, bro, this is life? I gotta do this forever? No, you get over it eventually. How do I know that? I used to struggle with lust, and I got over it. It's creeping back, but I'm fighting. I got over it. And so, what does that mean? It's good for me and you, because I know that it's possible. What do you struggle with? I know it's possible to get over it. And I used to beat myself up a lot. That's why I know to talk about beating yourself up. I just hope for your success. Not that you can be such a man if you get over it. That they're true. They're true. You can be a powerful person, but that's not what we're trying to hear. We're trying to just get through it, and then we'll worry about being a Chad at the end of it. And if you're a girl, you're a she Chad by the end of it. But yeah, that's that. The video was probably all sad, not all exciting and all that. But even if one person sees this and it touches their heart, let me know what you're going through in the comments. I really want to connect to you. And yeah, subscribe. Let's get road to 1,000 subscribers so I can help more people. Like this, please. I don't ask for likes and stuff, really. I don't think. But like it so more people can see it, please. I really want others to see this. And share if a friend needs to see this. Just say, watch this long, boring video. But it might help someone. I'm yapping, so I'm a cut. No, I'm not. Prayer. I forgot the prayer last time. So come, hit the prayer with me. Close your eyes, or if you want. Lord God, I thank you for this person on the other side of the screen, and I thank you that I'm here as well. I pray that you guide us throughout our difficult moments, our temptations, and even the minor things like anger issues or something. If someone walks beside us and our intrusive thoughts, please guide us throughout all bad habits and temptations. They are hard, and I don't want that. Genuinely, I don't want the flesh. If it was up to me, I would cut it off and live by the Spirit. But I can't do that because I'm on earth and I live. That's how it is. And this person on the other side of the screen might think that same thing and want that same thing, and I pray that you guide them throughout it. I'm not sure sometimes how to even think, and that's insane. I'm not even sure how to think about the future, and this other person might be thinking that. And I pray that you not only help me. That is selfish to pray for myself only. Please help them as well. Even if they see themselves as a horrible person, a horrible human being, please help them, because I'm no better than them. And they probably don't think I'm a horrible person. Please help us in our trials and tribulations. Please help us to remember to look at you in our trials and tribulations while it is happening. Please help us to remember you, to ask you genuinely for help, and to truly live by the Spirit in the moment and deny the flesh. Please, if someone has not accepted you and they would like to, please come into their hearts. Okay, that's the prayer. But if you really want to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, usually I would say this prayer with me or something. But believe in him and stuff, yes. But trust in him. Trust in him. Someone pointed that out in a later video, that I'm not saying trust in Jesus. You gotta trust in him. Put your trust in him. How are you gonna put your trust in an entity that you can't see and stuff? Trust in him. It takes trust. I can't tell you that answer, but I did it. Trust. Okay, later. I love y'all. I really hope this helped. Even if it's one person, I hope it helped. Love y'all. Deuces. I'm out, you gang. Subscribe.